So hello, my name is Jillian Rawberry Scobie, and I am a social community worker, social justice advocate. I've collaborated with Making Change to do this amazing bus tour of some of the local Black history sites in the Simcoe area. Here I'm starting where our tour will start at Faith Developmental Center, which is located at 15 Cedar Point Drive, unit number 22. That's where the tour will begin. And we just really wanted people to understand that that we have this history here. And you know, we learn so much about things like the Underground Railroad, but we learn about the further parts when we actually have these pieces right in our backyard. And so we want to make sure that people understand these places are here, understand the importance of them, and more importantly, maybe we get these as part of the curriculum for students to be able to see hands-on experience, hands-on learning with some of the descendants in the local area. I lived in Barrie for over 20 years, and I would drive past this spot over and over, and I had no idea it was there. And it is the Oro Church. It is one of the first stops of part of Oro, which we believe is named after a part of Africa. And this location is a sacred spot where there was a lot of Black people who praised and went to church. And you know, there's even some burials there. And so it's just a beautiful site that Miss Janie Cooper Wilson, who is one of the original descendants of Black settlers in this area, is going to be there to tell us a little bit more about, but she's done a lot of work to have the location restored. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's just an experience that until you're there, you really just can't even imagine. So that is a very good question. It is my busiest type of year, Black History Month, because that is when people tend to reach out to Black educators and Black advocates, and really, we're here all year round. It's not just about February. And so we are going to be doing this Emancipation Day weekend, and so that is another very important day for Black people, and that's why we chose that particular weekend to do it. But the reality is, this is a tour that should and could be taken at any time when it's available, because that history is there every single day of the year. Again, we start here at Faith Developmental Wellness Center, and we will be loading up onto a bus that will first take us to the Oro Church in Oro, and then our next stop will be the Sheffield Museum, and it's Black History Museum, and it is, I can't even put into words, there's so many different spots on, and there's a map that you can follow, and there's just so much history. That in itself is a little village. And then the last stop along the way back, we will be going to the Bethel Cemetery. That is another spot where Black folks didn't have gravestones. And so again, Janie Cooper Wilson and the Historical Society fought to make sure that these headstones were provided, and that there was an actual space where we could give respect to those who were buried there. So tickets are $75. We will be meeting here at Faith Developmental Center to depart on the school bus. Tickets are $75, and that will provide your trip on the bus as well as a West Indian lunch, which I myself will be making on location. And then we'll head back here after we've gone to all three locations. I think it's important for people to attend the tour to, again, see that these locations are here, see what the experience was like, because it's not like every other church or museum that you're going to see. And I think once you're there, you'll understand there's so many different levels of Blackness, of what the Underground Railroad was about, what our history is about. It doesn't start at slavery, right? And so I think it's very important for people to be able to experience and see that these places are right here, and maybe even ask why we didn't know, why it's not in the curriculum, because you know, I've seen these elders bring pieces to the schools to do an exhibit for, again, Black History Month, but at this point, we really can just be bringing these kids to the elders so that we can keep these legacies going. So we are so excited for everyone to have the opportunity to come out and join us for this, and we are looking forward to I'm looking forward to the collaboration with Making Change, working together here with Alicia at Anderson's Kitchen and Faith Developmental Center and the other locations to continue this work in our community and have other organizations, we all have to come together and work together. We're stronger in by numbers.